Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Eva Tejeda and I'm a teenager just like you, but if you're not a teenager, well, you're still welcome here. So, yeah. I want to thank you guys so much for the support you guys have given me. In context, my daily live devotionals on Instagram, I've just been getting such great feedback from everyone. From people I didn't expect, from people I never would have heard from before, and I'm honestly so overjoyed in seeing God work in your guys' lives. So I want to use this opportunity and this platform to just reach into your lives and say, hey, someone loves you and they want to answer your questions. I'm so excited. And I have a life update. I am going on a mission trip this summer to Guatemala for a week, and I'm extremely excited for that. So if you guys could just keep me in your prayers, then I can get my fundraising and our team is able to do God's work. On that note, let me just talk about this series real quick. So what is this series all about? Challenges that teenagers face and how to fight them with God. This series is going to be a series of videos that I release, each handling a different issue. This is probably one of the most important ones, only because it paves the way for the rest of the challenges to be talked about. And it's going to open up this discussion in a healthy way and set a base for what is needed to know and understand the rest of the topic. Before we get started, I want to answer any questions that you may have. Why is she doing this? Well, I want to do this so that you yourself, whatever you're going through in your life, that you know, first of all, that you're not alone. Because I know as teenagers, we go through so much crap. I mean, it's inevitable, and it's the sole reason why we go through much stuff is because of our age, because of our vulnerability and how impressionable we are during this time. Let me just have Alexa play my favorite song. I got the title of this video from this song called The Devil is a Liar. So here it is. Trying to grow up what I know. It's like the higher I go, the more that I fall. Every one of my soul, trying to grow up what I know. That is what this first video is all about, because I wanted to really bring out there and call out what's in your life, the lies that you've just been hearing. And then ultimately that's what the whole series is about. But right now, the importance is understanding and being able to recognize the areas in your life that you've kind of just blocked away from God. It said, God, I know what's best here, not you. So let's get started. The devil is constantly at work in our lives. It is so important to understand that he's in work in mine and he's in work in yours. Now it's whether or not you let him have control in your life. That's what sets people apart from one another. And sadly, the truth is that middle schoolers, high schoolers, and college students find themselves being under attack the most because we're the most impressionable at this age. Our entire life and how we behave as adults all comes and stems from our behavior as a child and what we went through and how we dealt with those issues. So of course, the devil's going to be constantly attacking you at this age the most, when you're the most impressionable, so that you just follow and listen to his words through the rest of your life and let him have control of your life. In the Bible, it gives us a warning. 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 8 through 9. Stay alert. Watch out for the great enemy, the devil. He prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Stand firm against him and be strong in your faith. What really separates people from one another is when you recognize that there is something there that is trying to ruin and destroy your happiness. Anytime that there's something bad in your life and wants to elevate the situation, your stress, your anxiety, whatever, that is not God. Anytime you're in a good place and all of a sudden you're just hit with this wave of depression, anxiety, loneliness, that is not from God either. That's from the devil. The song says, the devil is trying to corrupt what I know. Well, then you have to ask yourself, what do you know? What do I know? You may not know anything, but one thing we do know is God's word is truth. Truth. Raise your hand if you've told yourself you're not man enough, not beautiful enough, not pretty enough, not skinny enough, not strong enough, not smart enough, not nice enough. Your hair is too different. The things you like are too odd. Your life is such a mess that there's nothing that could ever repair it or make it whole again. Others have it worse than you, so you couldn't possibly know what pain is. You're the odd one out. Guys don't like you, girls don't like you. And if this is the first time you've heard it, let me stop you right there. Because it is so easy to get caught up in our insecurities. In fact, it's the easiest thing in the world. I could go on and on about the things that suck in my life. The hardest thing to do is being able to stop yourself and say, no, I am enough. You are enough. One lie the devil tells us is that we're not enough, that there's something missing. God made a mistake when he made you. What if you don't believe in God, but you still think that there's something missing, that why do I look this way? Why does she look that way? Why does he have all those muscles? Whatever in your life that you're just like, what? You are enough. You are beautiful. You're handsome. You're loved. You're never alone. You were created in the image of God. If that doesn't make you smile, then I don't know what will. But if you're human, you ask yourself, why does God let these things happen? If he's such a great God, then why does the devil have access to my brain? How does he have access to my soul, to my heart? Because you give it to him. Freedom. God's love for us is so great, it's beyond our human capability of understanding. Humans are incapable of understanding his love for us and how great it is. But one thing I have picked up on is that it's so great that he gives us freedom. Freedom to choose him, but also the freedom to turn away from him. Let me elaborate. In a world of freedom, that means that you can choose to follow God and you can choose not to. You may ask, why is there pain? Why is there suffering? I don't want to believe in a God that wants to allow bad things.
Take a look at Adam and Eve. They literally had the life. They had every tree, everything they could possibly want in the Garden of Eden. And yet all it took was the devil to enter and whisper one lie to them, and they turned away from God, abandoning his love, and lost it all. They turned away from a love that was so great and beyond our understanding for something so measly as to just trying to be equivalent, when we already know that that's not possible because he's in control of our lives. All it took was one lie and they lost everything.
Galatians chapter 5, verse 1 through 15. So Christ has truly set you free. Now it is up to you to stay free. We're given a life of eternity and freedom. In the moments that one life is the hardest or even the best, the devil wants to come in and just ruin it or make it worse. See, when I'm happy and I'm on fire for Christ, and then all of a sudden I'm just hit with depression and anxiety, I'm like, whoa, why? I was following you, right? I was doing daily devotionals every day. I was learning and growing so much, and then all of a sudden, something comes in and is trying to steal that from me. And that's up to you to say that's not from him. The devil is a liar. When you're at your worst, and you think life couldn't get any worse, then there's that voice on your shoulder telling you, well, just wait. It's gonna get worse. Wait, school's not gonna get any better for you. No one likes you. No one's gonna come back to you. You'll never find friends again. Your family situation will never get better. Your home situation will never get better. That's the devil. And again, he's lying to you. But the scariest thing of it all is that if you believe his lies, they become truth. You let them have control over you and depict what is real and what is not. So you're living a life of lies, saying my life sucks, or this is what I need to be happy. This is the next thing that's going to bring me happiness. When in return, with God, you don't have to do anything. He just gives you that out of his love for you. You've been living a life of lies. Have you been letting those lies from the devil that he's placed inside your mind control you and how you act and how you live? Do you live in fear, anxiety, depression, and worry and loneliness?
because that is not from God. That is not the life that he has guaranteed for you. That was not the life that was paid by the blood of Christ on the cross. But this world has become accustomed to it. What is there that could possibly save me? Well, it is easy. You accept him into your life, and once you give him full control over your mind and your soul, then the devil has no way of entering unless you let him. What are you going to do to kick him out? I want you to pray and ask yourself and ask God, God, reveal to me the areas of my life which I have blocked from you, which I have told you that I don't need your help. I've got it on my own. Because when you think that, that's where you're letting the devil control your life. That is where you're giving him an in. And once you give him an in, then it's so easy for him to get into the rest of your areas in your life that God has already fixed and he's already done miracles for. The second you let him into one, that's when he can get to all of them and ruin your happiness and steal your eternity, because that is what he wants. God gives you eternity. He gives you love. He gives you grace. He gives you mercy, eternity, peace, joy. But for what? But the second you understand that, understand no matter what you do, God will forgive you. Because Jesus Christ died on that cross, on that hill, being humiliated by the soldiers, being told King of the Jews in mockery, and said, forgive them, Father, for they don't know what they have done. On that day he died. Died for your happiness and my happiness. And I don't know about you, but I'm not allowed to let that go to waste, because I want that eternal life. So, good message. Not gonna lie, this is my third time filming this. So thank you for sticking it through. So I just want to say that I will be putting a link below for you guys to have the opportunity, if you feel led, to donate, because my mission trip does cost $1,000 and I'm in the process of fundraising for that. So I will put the link below, and I will also be putting around on my Instagram. So if you have any more questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you. And again, thank you for just taking the time to just listen. That's all I can ask for. Thank you. And God bless you.